Okay, welcome to Bookmas. In theory, this is the last video I am filming for Bookmas. So, this is the Protagonist Pub. My name is Tammy, and this is where characters gather. Every time I think I've gotten them all filmed, I come up one short. So, unless I have very seriously miscounted, this is the last video I'm filming, at least. I don't know when you'll see it, but it's the last video. So today I thought I would talk about my reading journal plans for 2024 and my reading journal for 2023. I am not great at keeping a reading journal. Between Booktube and the blog, which I'm behind on, I need to catch up on that. Putting it all down in a journal was just redundant and driving me insane. So I'm pretty sure this is October. Flipping through trying to find last. Oh, that's June. September is the last month I actively kept this up. And I am changing it up for next year. So let's talk about last year's first. Last year I used a Vivid Scribbles journal. It's beautiful. It is not the fault of the journal. It was just a, standard fare dot grid journal. So it was nothing specific for reading. And the best thing I did last year in my journal, and then never looked at it again, which is sad because it took me a couple of days to do this. I wrote down every series I'm reading, all of the books in the series, and if I could, when I read them, I put them in order so, I could pick up, a book in the series and figure out where it was and if I had read it. And there are pages. There are probably 25, 30 pages of this. And I left blank pages because I knew I'd start other ones. And then I never looked at it again. And this is something I want to keep up, but not like this. So that was a partial success for 2023. And then I did my reading challenges for 2023. And as I completed them, I marked them off for every month. And then I did the monthly. And it's my artistic bones do not lie in drawing. So it's basic journal, and I'm okay with that. And then I would, give my reactions and, how I read it and highlight it if it was a new to me author. And this is helpful for, keeping track of genres and stats and pages. And in the end, all of that stat keeping was not working for me. I think that was part of the reason why this journal was not a success. So the remaining, probably a third of this journal I will use for something else, book wish list, something else, but not my 2024 journaling. So that was 2023. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't great. It wasn't great. So 2024, I am switching format, and I am putting it all in a binder. So this is my binder. And, it's just a general D-ring binder. I will put the color inserts of pages here rather than trying to hold them up. And so I have a page for goals. I'm going to, handwrite my goals out. I can add to this and check them off. Oh, one more thing before we go any further. I found pre-hole punched paper for the printer has made this so much easier than having to sit there and hole punch paper and get them all lined. And so that made a huge difference. So there is a section for every month, and there is, this page is probably changing. It's the series tracker page, and I have it printed. I'm probably changing it. It has space, but it doesn't have a place to write titles. And I think I want the titles, so I need to find a different format. I can use this for something else, but I do want to keep track of series. So I don't think this format works for me. It's probably better for something else, but at least it's a start. It's a start. And then we go to January, and the months are all pretty much the same. For every month, I have a walking tracker, and there's the template. So there's 31 days on every page, and I can color in with a colored pencil every day I walked. It's a friendly reminder to myself that, hey, your butt's supposed to be outside walking. Go. So the front of every month has same template. Here's one. There is a room for a section for my pile of possibilities for the month, the top 3 books of the month, if I had any specific, goals for the month, those will go here, the arcs I'm reading, and then there is, for every month, there's the template. I have attached 2 blank pages, A for notes, B for blog and booktube ideas and social media. And I'm going to add another template in here, which I'm going to print at the end of every month, that has all of the book covers I read that month for visual reference, and I will put it in at the end of every month. And then I can go back at the end of the year and have a visual reference for every book I've read. So that is the overall plan for my reading journal. It's nothing unique. It's nothing spectacular. However, it will be something that works for me. Hopefully better than last year's. I like the fact that it fits in a 1-inch binder. I can add to it easily. It isn't any, it isn't going to be anything taxing for my brain to deal with, or, keep up with, or be overly repetitive from other forms of media, which is my downfall. Freely admit that's my downfall. I will not be keeping track of stats. It was interesting for the first 3 quarters of this year, but it's not in my personal preference bailiwick. I may finish out the 4th quarter and give a end of the year wrap up stat. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. I know some of you really like stats, and that's great. It's just my brain is just not enjoying the whole mathematical component of reading. It does not float any boats for Tammy, unfortunately. So there you go with that. And that is my 2024 reading journal. It is a lot less artistic than some of yours. It's a lot simpler. I'm good with simple. I'm good with easy. And I'm good with something I can jot down notes on, add to, and take from easily. I can add, readathon challenges in there easily. I can add read-alongs. So I think it's a much better path to success. And finding that 3-hole punch paper was a fantastic find on my part. Okay. I hope you guys are enjoying your Bookmas. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas. Please leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and I will see you here next time at the Protagonist Pub.